Hi, welcome to my channel, Takoyaki Tarot. Today is still June 30th, Sunday, 2024. So I have like one video up today. I posted it maybe like 30 minutes ago, 40 minutes ago. So I did not post yesterday, so I'm gonna try and see what I can put up today, right? Before the day ends. So before I get started, I want to remind anyone that's watching that these messages are not going to resonate with everyone, and that's okay. If they resonate with you, gives you clarity, great. If it does not, then don't force it to be your story. Alright? So I'm just gonna pull cards and see what happens. There is this actually alright, I'm gonna tell you a dream I had. So I had a dream. I think I had this dream earlier this week, this past weekend. Okay. I had a dream that I was on the boardwalk, right? And in this dream, there were many other events and things going on and things that I was doing and blah, 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 whatever. And there was just so many things going on in the dream, right? And the last time I talked about having dreams at the boardwalk, I mentioned one of the dreams, which was like the dreams with the goldfishes, right? I talked about that dream. But I'm going to tell you about another part of the dream. I had like maybe 6 to 8 things going on while I was on the boardwalk in my dream. Whoa, my hair is looking. Alright, there you go. Okay, so in the dream I was on the boardwalk and I wanted to get some ice cream. So I went to like this ice cream shop on the boardwalk. And in the ice cream shop, like, you know, there was a woman, but she was standing to the left of me and she had budged me in line, mind you, right? Remember that. So she budged me in line and she wanted to get her ice cream first or whatever. And I'm like, okay, you know, it's not a big deal because it's ice cream. We're all going to get the same ice cream. It's just whatever. So she budged me and she felt pretty superior about that. Like, she felt good about that. So I'm like, okay, whatever. It's just ice cream. So she got her ice cream cone. It was just like a regular ice cream cone, regular vanilla ice cream, right? So she's eating it, and she looks very happy, very satisfied, very proud of herself. And I'm like, okay. And then I'm like, it's not a big deal because I know my turn. Like, you know, if you budge me, it's okay, whatever, because, you know, I'm going to be next in line, and I'm going to get my ice cream. So then it was my turn to get my ice cream. And I'm like, yeah, I'm excited because I'm going to get ice cream. But instead of it being like a regular ice cream cone, it was a cone made out of like chocolate chip cake. So it was a thick piece of, it was cone, but it was like, you know, like those like chocolate chip milk shot glasses that you can pour milk into, and then you could just like drink the milk, and then you like eat the cookie afterwards. That's what my ice cream cone was made out of, right? So it wasn't a plain ice cream cone. It was like a ice cream cone made out of chocolate chip. And so not only that, but the lady, right, in my dream, like, she's mixing the ice cream herself. Like, she's mixing the ice cream herself. She's like in there mixing it, whatever. And then I notice as like she's scooping my ice cream into the ice cream cone that's made of chocolate chips, she's scooping my ice cream in, and I notice a little black dot as she's scooping it, right? And if you know anything about that, then you know, like, I don't even have to explain that, right? Because that's like a gift from the Most High. But anyway, so she scoops it on, and I'm like really happy because I finally got my ice cream. And I'm eating it, and I'm like, wow, this tastes so good. Like, the flavors, I can't even explain the flavors. And on top of that, like, the ice cream cone itself, it was made out of like chocolate chip. hold on. Right? So, and like I'm eating it. I'm like, wow, this is so good. I'm so excited. I'm so happy. Blah. But and then the lady who had budged me in line, she had the most like dissatisfied look on her face. Like she was like that, right? And I told a friend this dream, right? And I was just excited about the ice cream part. But when I told a friend this dream, they said, wow, had she not budged you in line, she would have had that ice cream cone. And I didn't look at it from that perspective. I'm looking at it as like, I got like this really cool ice cream and it looked so cool and it tasted so cool and it was like chocolate chip, blah, 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 right? 544. But my friend was like, had she not budged you in line, she would have had that ice cream cone. And on top of that, the ice cream cone had a little black dot in it. That little black dot is very, very important. I'm not going to get into that, right? But basically, is this a button? Oh, I better not press that button. Are these? No, these are not buttons, right? Mm-mm. So basically, someone budged you in line, or like they took something from you, or they tried to cut in front of you, or whatever the case it is, right? And come to find out, had they never done that, they probably would have gotten what could have been theirs, but instead they were too busy trying to take what was yours and budge in front of you and cut in line and be first. So now they're looking at you like with what you have and what you got. And so this could be something like monetary, or this could be like a position at your job, or this could be like a gift, a relationship, whatever this is, right? It's interesting because when my friend said, they said, had she not cut in front of you, that would have been hers, right? That could have been hers. And so because they cut in front of you, they don't get that. All right? So let's see what happened. But it's crazy because it doesn't even matter. I don't feel like it matters anyways that this person cut in front of you, because remember, like, she was eating a plain ice cream cone, right? Just plain ice cream cone, vanilla. But the one that the lady had made for me, like, it was like so extravagant, and like the flavors like were like, it was just so good. I was like so happy because I finally got my ice cream, right? So I feel like you're getting something that was always supposed to be yours, and someone was trying to cut in front of you or budge you or take something from you. But it's like whatever they got, it was just like, here you go, ice cream next. Here you go, ice cream next. Oh, finally you arrived. We got the special order here for you. We've been waiting it. You know, we've been waiting for your arrival, blah, 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 blah. You know, and then we got to make it like in-house, like an in-house special kind of thing. Grief. So the person who budged you or cut in front of you or tried to take something from you, now they're looking at you with like dissatisfaction and grief. I also feel like with her hand out, it's like by trying to take something from you, her hand got smacked, right? You know how like you see it in TV and movies, or like even if you're like at a grocery store or like at an amusement park, whatever, and how like a kid is like touching something and like their parent smacks their hand, like, don't touch that, that's not yours, you shouldn't be touching that, right? I feel like that's what happened here. It says grief. It is but a mere glimpse of nothingness hidden away deep within the chambers of your mourning, and the red clovers birthing lost illusion. So I feel like somebody thought they were doing something right, or that they could take something that was yours, but their hand got smacked. I also feel like whoever this person is, there's something about being in a state of suspended animation where they're always going to be in that energy of always trying to take something that's yours, always trying to be like around you. I'm telling you, the face on this woman, like she was like, first of all, she budged me, right? And she was, like, pretty proud of herself. But then, like, when she saw that what I was getting, she was just like... And, like, I feel like in my dream, I was, like, purposely... Like, I was supposed to be oblivious to that. Because that's another thing, too. I feel like there's something in the Bible about how you shouldn't, like, look at other people's plates or something. Unless it's to, like, give them something, right? I just saw 131. Like, isn't there something in the Bible about how, like, you shouldn't look inside your neighbor's bowl, your neighbor's house or whatever, unless it's to, like, give them some bread, right? That's the only time you should be looking at your neighbor's bowl, right? Not to see how much bread they have and how much bread you have to compare, whatever the case it is. But I feel like this person was always, like, trying to find a way to cut in front of you, trying to see, I don't know, what you have, so they can take it. This person's always trying to take something from you. It's like their hand is always like, what can I take? What can I take? And it's gotten to the point where everybody, they're just like, no, you can't take anything. You're not taking that. That's not for you to take. That's not for you to touch. You want it to cut in line, you're going to get this ice cream that's been in the freezer. Next, right? Like, that's what you know what, too? I've also been getting, there's this show I used to watch when I was a kid. It was called Oswald. It's about an octopus. And Oswald had this friend who was a penguin. I think his name was Henry. But it's so funny because he needed things to be a certain way all the time, right? And I feel like in this particular episode, I'll see if I can link it up. Henry was like deliberately trying to like mess with Oswald, and Oswald is just like a happy chipper octopus and always being helpful and always want to be kind and always want to, you know, just do what he can to lift everyone's spirits, right? And I think his name is Henry, don't quote me on that, but his penguin friend, right, he was like just being rude all the time to Oswald in this particular episode. And there was this one episode where they were in line, and I think he either tricked Oswald or he budged Oswald in line, right? So that way he can like get his order in first because he didn't want to wait. And so when Oswald got into the line after, Oswald was like the 100th customer or whatever. I don't know what number it was, but he was like the 100th customer of the day. And because of that, he got like a huge celebration and a balloon and like a free drink or whatever. And the thing is, had Henry not... What's up?
It was for ice cream.
What?
It was for ice cream.
You know that episode?
And he was like the 1,000th customer.
Really? You know that episode? You lie.
Yeah.
You lie.
Because he kept bugging him. And he kept saying, oh, well, I need to get somewhere. Do you mind if I get in front of you? Because
like he was in a rush.
I have somewhere important to be. I'm very important. Blah, 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 blah. And he was like trying to be helpful. So he was like, yeah, sure, friend. You can get in front of me. And then after he got his order, he won. And he was like the 1,000th customer, and he won an award, and then he was all mad.
Yeah, right? And then, like, Henry the Penguin, he felt some type of way, but, like, had he not budged Oswald, he would have been the 100th customer, and he would have, like, had the gift and the celebration and the acknowledgement, whatever, right? So that's why you should just always just wait your turn. It doesn't matter how long, you know, if it's not your turn, it's not your turn. And I feel like this woman, because in my dream it was a woman. For some of you, it could be a masculine, right? It's always a, like, weird women in my dreams, like, leave me alone. But so now they feel some type of way. Nature spirits in reverse. So there are this woman. One of the reasons why she's sad is because spirits don't want to work with her anymore. It's like, I don't know, like she wasn't listening to spirit about not trying to budge you or not trying to take something from you or not trying to like wait her turn, like she was trying to rush something, and she didn't listen, and she got her hand smacked, and now God and spirit, and they don't really want to, they're not collaborating with her, they're not working for her. Whereas for you, collective, the universe conspires, it deliberately conspires for your benefit. spirits don't want to listen to her. They don't want to work with her, and now she's like always in this perpetual state, this animated state of like always trying to like take something from you, but she can like never reach it, never get it. We have nature spirits in reverse. On your toes, twirl and twirl until you're ready to take flight. They arrive in the winds beneath your wings and speak through the swaying of the trees. So this person, if they were being warned and they were getting messages to like stop trying to take from you, they weren't listening. And now it's gotten to the point where it's just like, well, you weren't listening to us when we said to... Oh, my hair is like getting crazy. You weren't listening to us when we said to leave them alone, to stop trying to take what's theirs. And because you weren't listening, you got smacked by God. So because God is whatever, you know, he said no to you, is your consequences, punishments, whatever, we can't interfere with that. So spirits are like, the big boss said no, so we cannot intervene. I just saw 161. So now this person is all up in their feelings because if God said no, spirits, angels, ancestors, they're not about to tassel with the Most High God. You know, like, they know better. Wow, that's crazy because I said I was going to do a 10-minute reading and here I am 16 minutes in. Huh? Told you. I just knew it. I'm like, he's going to say told you.
Don't sound like that.
Yeah. You sound like this. Alright. Let me get one. Wolf on the bottom of the deck. Devour the ferocious calling within the howling of your spirit. One. I feel like Kripke. Run wildly into the freedom of your knowing. So, I feel like this is a privilege that you get to indulge in, you know? Like how in the dream I was indulging in that very decadent, elaborate dessert ice cream. So you get to indulge in your freedom and your power and your, I don't know, if you want to be by yourself, you can be by yourself. If you want to be with people, you can be with people, you know. You got your intuition, you've transformed. Like, you've earned whatever you have, you've earned it, right? You worked hard for it. You waited your turn. You did what you had to do, right? You weren't trying to budge anybody, rush anybody, take whatever was not yours. You waited your turn. Because you waited your turn, you get what's yours, right? I feel like that's common sense. I mean, even like in preschool, right? In pre-K, they teach you to, like, you know, line up, you know, wait your turn. And that goes for like spiritual too. Like, what's not yours is not yours. And if it's because you have to like clear up some karmic debt, clear up your energy, you have to like heal some things, you have to transform some things, you have to maybe move around or whatever, right? You have to do it, you know, and then, and it's not until then you'll be able to get whatever you're supposed to get. But I feel like this person was trying to like bypass all of that and just like budge, and they got smacked for it. Can you imagine God saying, I said no? That is so funny. Oh my gosh. 9 of Pentacles reversed. It's funny because in the reading that I just did, watch that reading by the way, the 9 of Pentacles came out but an upright. And I feel like that's your energy collective, whether you're a divine feminine or divine masculine. You're in the 9 of Pentacles upright. Whoever this person is, whoever these people are, they're just very codependent on each other or like on your energy. They're not that smart. These are people that are like willing to do anything for money or to get money or to keep money. There's also something going on with somebody's health. Someone's not very healthy right now. This could be a woman who's got like some health issues. And I'm not trying to like cut ass or anything, but she's not that smart either. Like, I don't know, but I cannot be around people who are like, who don't use their brains. Like, because I'm just like, get to the point, you know? So I feel like, I don't know. Anyways, let's move on. Oh, Knight of Pentacles reverse. Ayahuaya, the omniscient God of submission to higher order. This person was not listening to God and not listening to Spirit when Spirit and God was saying, no. We said no. It's not your turn yet. You have to wait. But this woman, she was like, well, if it's not my turn yet, and this woman could have known or thought or felt or seen that you were going to get something before her. So she budged. She tried to cut in line. But what she got was like, just like some plain Jane ice cream. Like, here you go from the freezer, right? So I feel like everybody knew that she was going to cut in line to her budge or try and do some slick shizzle. So that's why they're just like, okay, you know, we know what's going on. So we're just going to give her whatever. But come to find out, when you were next in line, you got this amazing grand ice cream because everybody knew she was going to try and cut in line. I also feel like that was a little test as well to see if she really would. And she failed because she did cut in line, you know? So she wasn't listening because it says submission to higher order. She wasn't listening. Identifies traitors and destroys their plans. Right. Like I said, everybody knew that she was going to try and steal. Everybody knew that she was going to try and steal something from you, cut in line, whatever. So everybody was like on your side, and there's like, yo, collective, this is what's going on. This person's trying to do this, blah, blah, blah. It's not going to happen, but we're going to see if they really do, and see if we're going to let it play out, how it's going to play out. But don't worry about it, because what's yours will always be yours, right? I just saw 225. And I know people be like all the time, like, well, if God knew, then why did God let that person do it? Because God knew what this person was going to do, this woman or this man, but at the end of the day, it's still a choice, right? So, like, at the very last second, this person can change their mind and like, oh, maybe I should wait my turn too, or I'm not going to cut in line either. But it's a choice. And every step of the way, this person made a cognizant choice. They were aware of what they were doing. So, like, God's not gonna about to like force anybody to do something that they're not supposed to be doing, or whatever the case it is. You know what I mean? Like, that's not what that's about. This person chose to do this. What is that? Oh my God! Yeah, that's girl dinner.
I didn't know it's girl dinner.
Oh yeah, I did.
Well, finish up and go to bed. Sorry, collective.
Talking to my collective. Alright, 5 of Swords reverse. Yeah, this person thought that it was okay to be like petty and weird. 5 of Swords reversed. I can't even, like, why are my words coming out? 5 of Swords reverse. Ayahel, God the highest being, desire to know the acquisition of wisdom. This person really thought that they knew what they were doing, and on top of that, I feel like they knew that you're getting answers or wisdom or knowledge from somewhere, the Most High. This person also wanted that. They wanted to acquire the wisdom and the knowledge that you have and that you're getting and that you're tapped into and yada yada yada. They wanted that. God said, this is not for you to know right now. This gift, this ability, this inheritance, these monies, right? I'm here, Mr. Krabs. Whatever this is that you're trying to get and take from the collective, it's not for you. Whether it's money, finances, information, knowledge, gifts, abilities, a car. It could be something as simple as like a package from Amazon. You order a package from Amazon, right? Perfect example. Now they have this thing where like it'll show you how many stops away your package is. So if your package is 10 stops away, you have to wait until those 10 stops have been made and then you get your package. This person didn't want to do that. They didn't want to do that. So, yeah. This person also, there's something, hold on. She's mad right now. Hold on. All right. So yeah, I feel like one of the things that this person is also sad and grieving about, and like in their feelings about, is because they still so desperately want to know the things that you know, and they want to know how you know, and how you know what you know, and it just, they just want all the knowledge you have, and it really bothers them because they're always going to be forever in like that momentum of like trying to like get that, but God said no, Spirit said no. Like, I feel like there's something, I also feel like if this is somebody watching you, this is somebody who's like codependent on the things that you know. It's like this person waits and watches for you to talk and open your mouth so that way they can like take that information and like share it and make it theirs. I remember there was somebody I used to tell my dreams to, right? And I noticed that the person that I used to tell my dreams to, they would then in turn repeat those dreams as if those dreams were their dreams, right? And I noticed that, I caught on to that. And so I stopped telling certain people my dreams, right? So it could be your dreams, it could be your ideas, it can be whatever. This person, they wait, or they're hoping that you would share with them whatever knowledge you have, because, you know, they're codependent on that. This person could have also been using, like, if you were telling, for example, right? If you were telling somebody your dreams, they would then in turn spin it as if it was their dreams, and then like,
that's wrong.
Turn a profit out of that, or like make it seem like they knew the way. Oh my god, it's so wicked. Like, for example, like if you are in a company with somebody, right, and you have ideas, blah blah blah, nobody knows that they're your ideas. So if you're telling somebody your idea, they're going around and telling everybody that those are their ideas, so they're going to get the credit for it, the recognition for it, the acknowledgement for it, blah blah blah. That goes with like anything, right? So like, let's say you have prophetic dreams and you tell somebody these dreams, they're going to go ahead into a church or a congregation or another spiritual community and then tell those people those dreams, and as if it were their dreams, and you know, people are going to want to listen and pay attention and hang on to every single word, right? Like the Nine of Pentacles reverse, right? I feel like this person also got petty because you had good ideas, or you had good resources, you had good dreams, whatever the case it is, you had good talents, you had good skills, and it's like they wanted to somehow take that and flip it and make a profit off of that as if it was their own. God smacked them for that. It's like you drawing something, right? Somebody takes that drawing and they sell it as if it was their own creation. Like, that's like forging and like stealing, plagiarism, right? This would go for anything. Drawings, ideas, artwork, dreams, like anything. But this is what this person was doing. They were always hoping that you would draw something or paint something or dream of something or speak on something, and they were somehow hoping to make a couple bucks out of that. And I also feel like because the more this person kept doing this, the more spirit was attaching, and like God was like, right? Everybody was catching on. And it's like the more that this person kept doing this, the pettier they got. It was like draining them. There's something going on with their health. I also feel like this person was like trying to tap into your energy. It's like this person, they're still trying to like collective, but they're so weak. Like they can't. They just can't. Like, I feel like this woman, she can barely lift up her arm. She can barely lift up her arm. I'm gonna get like a couple more and then I'm gonna close the reading. Oh my God. What else do I need to know? Is that it? Wow. That's why the cards are taking forever, because this person doesn't want anybody to know that they were doing dark magic. The Magician reverse came out. They were using everything that they possibly can. Even if that meant taking your ideas, your dreams, your resources, your skills, your talents, your drawings, your artwork, your clothes, your idea, whatever it was, this person, it's like nothing was going to stop them from making it seem like they were in the Nine of Pentacles upright. A healthy, wealthy, financially successful, independent, smart woman or man, right? It's like they refuse to not be seen as anything other than that. They refuse to not be seen as a Knight of Pentacles upright. But this is just somebody who got real petty and did some wicked things for money, finances, and glory, health, wealth, and everything in between. And now they don't even have that. They don't have energy. They don't have wealth. They don't have energy. I just said energy twice, right? There's really something going on with their energy. It's like all the life has been drained from them or is being drained from them. They abused something. Like, they were abusing a connection, or their connection with the Most High God, or their connection with you, or their ability. They were abusing something, and it's really backfiring on them. Because this is like somebody who's like using all their resources and all their tools available, but not in good ways and not for good intentions. So yeah, the Magician in reverse. Nithahaya, the generous god, spiritual wisdom and magic, helps one gain wisdom and discover hidden secrets. This person has something like an envious bone in their body when it comes to your spiritual knowledge versus their spiritual knowledge. This is really about information. This person has an issue with what you know and how you know, because what you know and how you know what you know, it doesn't even like hit a fraction, or it's not even dipping their toes in what they know, or they can't even like. You see what I'm saying? Like, if this person felt like they knew all the knowledge and all the answers and blah, 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 they're only just now dipping their toes in it. Or, like, they could only get their big toe wet in the pool. Meanwhile, you're over here backdiving, doing, cannonballs, backflips under the water. You're all up diving deep into that knowledge. You're in there like swimwear. And this person was just like, I want that. I want that knowledge. I want that information. I want that ability. I want that talent. I want that skill. I want that house, that car, the inheritance, blah, blah, blah. Whatever it is, they wanted it. But for some of you, this is really information. They want what you know. And they would have done anything, even if they had to be budging in line, cutting in front of you, not waiting their turn. And God was like, don't touch that. That's not for you. That's not for you to know, right? You know how, like, the term grown folks conversations, it's like you and God are in a conversation, and this person is trying to, like, what are you guys talking about? What's going on? What are you guys talking about? And God and spirit and ancestors and angels, they're like, this isn't for you to know. Back up. This isn't your information. This isn't your conversation. This isn't for you. You want to know so bad? Here, take this. And they're just like, yeah, haha, I got a chip, or haha, like, I got this. Meanwhile, they're watching what you're getting, and it's nothing compared to what they were given. You want to be so nosy so bad, right? You want a budging line so bad? That's what happens. Anyway, so this is a reading. If you want a personal reading, email me. If not, then I appreciate your support to my channel and watching my videos and commenting. I read all the comments. I may not approve all of them because sometimes some people will be like posting some wild stuff, and I'm just like, no, thank you, right? And it's my channel. I can do what I want. But I really appreciate everyone who's been commenting, liking, subscribing. It means a lot to me, and I don't know. Thank you. I didn't think I'd get here. Bye.